Okay, this video is going to look at how to generate a management query for the number of hires for a particular product or for a particular staff or for a particular customer. So again, similar to the previous video which looked at total revenue management queries, we're going to need the hire items, the hire and the unique article table to start off with. So what I want to do is I want to find out how many times an item was hired out in a particular business. So the simple way to do that is to simply count the number of times that a particular item ID appears in the hire items table. So that's the sort of pivotal part of the query. So if I just I'm going to turn that totals off for the time being. So if I just click on item ID, and again item ID in the hire items table, because I want to count the number of times that particular item appears in there. Let's turn on the totals, and this time instead of selecting sum, I select count. So that's going to count the number of times a particular item appears. Now it's showing, it's just doing a count of all the hires effective, but if I introduce the article ID in here, it will all of a sudden show now the number of times a particular article has been hired out. Now you'll notice that field doesn't really make much sense, so I'm just going to rename that to number of hires, colon, and then the field name. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in descending order, so now if I show you that, it will show the number of hires for each article. Now at the moment you can only see article ID, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the unique, you already have that table. I'm going to bring in the article table, size, color, cost, brand. And again, if you were attaching this query to a report, you could also attach an image for that product as well. So if I run this query, you'll see it shows the number of hires for each item, and it shows you all the item information. Now, similar to the total revenue query, you can then just adapt this management query for whatever you want to show in terms of management information. So if I want to show the number of hires for customers, I would bring in the customer table. I'm just going to remove this information, or the article information. Even get rid of this table if I wanted. And now I'm just going to show the number of hires, because it's still going to count the number of items, item IDs, but this time it's going to group it by customers. So you'll see that Miss Lucy Nichols was at 4 hires, Laura Graham was at 3, Sarah Best at 2, and so on. So again, if I want to show that by staff, let's take out the customer table and put in staff table. So once I run that, then it will calculate the number of hires for each staff member, and it's just a very simple formula, using the totals and using the count tool.